One land, three religions, millions of people, and a conflict that has lasted for generations. The Israel-Palestine conflict is not just another war. It is one of the most emotional, complicated, and controversial conflicts in modern history. For decades, the world has watched bombs fall, families flee, cities burn, and peace talks collapse again and again. But behind the headlines lies a much deeper story. A story of ancient kingdoms, religion, colonial politics, war, fear, and broken promises. How did this conflict begin? Why has peace remained almost impossible? And how did one small piece of land become one of the most disputed places on Earth? Tonight, we uncover the secret history of Israel and Palestine. To understand this conflict, we must go back thousands of years. Long before modern borders existed, this land was already sacred. Jerusalem became one of the holiest cities in the world. For Jews, it was the ancient homeland of the Israelites and the site of the temple. For Christians, it was the place connected to the life of Jesus Christ. For Muslims, it became home to the Al-Aqsa Mosque and one of Islam's holiest sites. For centuries, different empires ruled this land. Romans, Byzantines, Muslim caliphates, Crusaders, Ottomans, and throughout history, Jerusalem remained a city of deep spiritual importance. But religion alone would not create the modern conflict. Politics would. For hundreds of years, Palestine remained under the Ottoman Empire. Muslims, Christians, and Jews lived across the region. Then World War I changed everything. The Ottoman Empire collapsed. Britain took control of Palestine, and during this period, something happened that would shape the future forever. The British government issued the Balfour Declaration in 1917. It supported the idea of a Jewish homeland in Palestine. At the same time, Britain had also made promises to Arab leaders. Both sides believed the land belonged to them, and slowly, tensions began to rise. In Europe, many Jews faced persecution and discrimination for centuries. Then came the rise of anti-Semitism and violent attacks. A movement called Zionism grew stronger. Its goal was to create a Jewish homeland where Jews could live safely. Jewish migration to Palestine increased, but Arab Palestinians feared losing their land and identity. Clashes began, communities became divided, and distrust spread rapidly. Then came World War II, and one of history's darkest tragedies, the Holocaust. 6 million Jews were murdered by Nazi Germany. The world was horrified. After the Holocaust, international support for a Jewish state became much stronger. And in 1947, the United Nations proposed dividing Palestine into separate Jewish and Arab states. But conflict exploded almost immediately. In 1948, the State of Israel was officially declared. Celebrations erupted among Jews across the world. But for Palestinians, it became known as the Nakba, the catastrophe. War broke out between Israel and neighboring Arab nations. Hundreds of thousands of Palestinians fled or displaced from their homes. Entire villages were emptied. Families became refugees overnight, and the emotional wounds of 1948 still remain today. Israel survived the war and expanded its territory, but peace never truly came. Over the following decades, more wars followed. In 1967, the Six-Day War changed the map completely. Israel captured the West Bank, Gaza East, Jerusalem, Sinai, the Golan Heights. This victory shocked the Arab world, and it transformed the conflict permanently. Palestinians living under occupation faced growing hardship and anger. Resistance movements expanded, and violence escalated. Then came intifadas, uprisings, suicide bombings, rocket attacks, military operations. Fear consumed both societies. Children on both sides grew up surrounded by conflict. One of the most controversial chapters emerged in Gaza. Hamas rose to power. Israel viewed Hamas as a terrorist organization responsible for deadly attacks. Many Palestinians viewed Hamas as resistance against occupation. The region became trapped in cycles of war. Airstrikes, rocket fire, civilian casualties, destroyed neighborhoods, international outrage, and failed peace negotiations. Meanwhile, settlements in the West Bank continued to increase tensions. The world became deeply divided over the conflict. Some strongly supported Israel's security concerns. Others focused on Palestinian suffering and demands for statehood. And social media made the conflict even more emotional worldwide. Many people ask, why is peace so difficult? The answer is complicated, because this conflict is not only about land. It is also about religion, history, trauma, security, identity, refugees, borders, fear. Both sides carry generations of pain. Israel fears destruction and attacks. Palestinians fear occupation and displacement. And every failed negotiation deepens distrust even more. Meanwhile, global powers continue influencing the region. America, Iran, Arab nations, Europe, each with different interests and alliances. The conflict became larger than Israel and Palestine alone. It became part of global politics itself. Today, millions still live under the shadow of this conflict. Children grow up hearing sirens and explosions. Families continue mourning loved ones, and peace remains uncertain. Some believe a two-state solution is still possible. Others believe the wounds are now too deep. But one truth remains undeniable. The Israel-Palestine conflict changed the Middle East forever, and its impact continues shaping world politics even today. The question is no longer only who owns the land, but also how can two peoples ever escape generations of fear and war? History remembers empires, wars, and leaders, but behind every conflict, there are ordinary people trying to survive. And perhaps one day, their voices may matter more than the weapons. If you enjoyed this documentary, subscribe now for more untold stories from history and world events. Because the next story may change the way you see the world forever.